Capricorn, something about somebody telling you something straight. It's like, look, don't tell me the things I want to hear. Don't tell me something a certain type of way. Give it to me straight, or something like that could be important. You may need to fill out some type of document. There's something that you either need to complete, a form, a document. Maybe you're signing for a loan. You're signing some type of, you're reading terms and conditions. You're changing some type of documentation. There's something you need to get submitted or mailed off. Something like that could be important. All right, what's going on for Capricorn? There is a relationship that will stand the test of time. Something about you putting your phone on airplane mode, do not disturb. Maybe you're going on an airplane. You could be traveling. Maybe you're planning some type of trip. Somebody could be coming to you with some type of drama. You could be listening to Drake, or you're having some type of energy where you're overly grateful because you feel like you started from the bottom and now you're here, okay? There's definitely some type of thriving love that's out here. You're staying quiet on purpose when it comes to a situation and or a jealous parent. You may feel like you're disconnected from someone, but you're still trying to have an open mind until you get some type of specific details. You also have some type of achievement. At this point, it's coming after some type of personal setback. Okay, so good job. There could have been some type of false reports, or make sure you're not making some type of false reports. Someone also could have been using a fake document and or a CPN, or somebody was talking about that situation. Believe in yourself above all, okay? You need to be loyal, or you can be loyal to yourself or to other people. Again, you're making really good decisions, and we got paperwork out here. So something about paperwork could be beneficial for you. You are somebody's wish fulfillment. Real love is out here as well. So maybe you're changing your focus when it comes to something. You're going to give something else your attention. You could be drinking, even if this is not alcohol. Maybe you're drinking more water. You're changing. There's a particular drink that's like, oh, I like this. Let me continue to get milkshakes, or let me get a smoothie or something like that. There's something that you like to drink. All right. When it comes to some type of fairy tale, who is this involving? Who's trying to give you a fairy tale? All right, this could be a Pisces and Aries. Heavy on the Pisces, heavy on the Aries. Somebody feels like that they didn't present a really good opportunity to you initially, and or that you had the lack of foresight when it comes to some type of opportunity. And all that you look good when it comes to your stability, there was something that was making you unsatisfied and or materialistic. So they decided to hold back so that way they didn't feel weighed down. Well, then now they started to feel the responsibility of walking away, because now whoever they was planning on expanding with, there's some type of cycle that they have to go through because there's too much conflict with that person as well. So now somebody wants to come back towards you and celebrate you even as a friend, and see if they can control and or steer how that goes, or if it balances out. This is a fairy tale. Leave it alone. Okay? You're purposely staying quiet. Who you're not talking to. This could be an Aquarius. This could be a Pisces, a Capricorn, or a Libra. Okay, so you're purposely not saying the things that you're thinking and or what you're feeling for it, because you feel like you could be opinionated, or you may end up saying too much, and you're just trying to be balanced because you feel like somebody else is unsatisfied, or they're overindulging and they feel weighed down right now. So you're trying to watch how you respond to a situation. It's like you're not trying to trigger someone that you know is going through a situation. So you're going to be excited about it, something that you feel like you started from ground up. When will you see the results? What season for Capricorn? Okay, so in Gemini season could be important, and or the water sign season afterwards. So between Gemini and Cancer season, and it feels like at that point in time, the only thing that you're going to be in your head about is relationships, and or maybe if you're pregnant, because you feel like you just got something secure and or down to earth, and you may feel like, okay, well, I don't know how this is going to make me lose an opportunity. Something may happen all of a sudden between those seasons. Okay. Who's a jealous parent when it comes to Capricorn? This could be your parent and or your co-parent, or this could be a friend who's a parent, a step parent. This could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, heavy on the water sign, a Taurus, a Leo, heavy on a Leo. This could be a Cancer for sure, or a Leo. Somebody's a jealous parent. And maybe they're conflicted right now because you have some type of determination to get through a scenario. It seems like you have some type of accomplishment and or you're able to get things completed. You also could be having some type of victory with something that you're doing when it comes to you traveling, you moving, something that you're applying for, something that you have to submit to. It's like, okay, well, great. Now that you get some type of strength, you get some type of happiness, you're able to have some type of tradition for yourself. They feel like you guys don't have the relationship that you once did in the past, and they feel unsatisfied and or stuck. But they also could have been a part of some type of scandal or a friendship that they could have balanced out, and they didn't. Especially while you were going through it. So you're going to realize who this jealous parent is. And they want you to hate yourself, or they're going to tell you like, oh, well, you should hate yourself, or that you actually do. And this is all because you're about to find real love. Yeah, it is. They feel like you're going to be celebrated in multiple ways. And it's like, okay, well, you have real stability, you have friends, you have happiness, and they feel like, okay, well, if I was a part of your community, if I really gave you love, then we wouldn't be in this decision, or we wouldn't be in this energy now, to where you feel like you have to control and or hold back from me. So they low-key want to reconcile with you, but they don't know how to. And they feel like you have a community or you have something for you that embraces you, and you block them, or maybe you block them from something so that way they can't really come and celebrate you and or support you the way that they want to. So they want to blame you for how you responded to them approaching you. Okay. You are somebody's wish fulfillment. Okay, we'll see if this is the same person with the thriving love. Who are you wish fulfillment for? This could be a new Virgo, a new Cancer, a new Taurus. This could be a Taurus you already know, a Virgo you already know. This could be someone with the initial U, or a Sagittarius that you know is no good. Okay, somebody feels like you're their wish fulfillment. Now, who is this thriving love going to be with? This could be with a new Taurus. This could be with a Pisces, the initial I, the initial Z. There's a Libra out here that you know is no good, that you're trying to force it with, or a Leo that you're going to try to force it with. It ain't it. There also could be a Capricorn that's around that you're interested in, and a Virgo that's just not it. All right, you got to let it go. All right, you are making really good decisions, so continue to do so. You may create some type of boundaries, and you're like, you know what, this is what it is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And so that way you can find somebody that's going to be loyal, or people that's going to be loyal to you. Believe in yourself above all, okay? When it comes to some type of fake document or CPN, if this is you using this, will it be helpful? Will it be outcome? I mean, if you know somebody that knows what they're doing, I'm not telling you to do something illegal, but it could help you. But you're going to have to be clear where you want to put your money into, right? So it's like if something can work out for you, make sure you're not overspending because you feel like you have the option to do so. Because you're going to sit back like, damn, can I really afford this long term? There's some type of achievement out here. Something is guaranteed, so congratulations. And something is now moving forward. Something will not cause an eviction, or maybe this is already passed if you've been past this. But this won't end in an eviction. If you're going through one now, you have a court date and you have some type of fear, there's not going to be an eviction. Okay, there's going to be somebody that comes and either helps you with some type of decision and or supports you somehow, some way. You'll be fine if this is your scenario. If you already gotten through that, it feels like there's some type of emotion and or some type of anxiety that's lingering. And it seems like you need to honor yourself and or choose or realize that you had some type of choice, or some type of relationship was already toxic anyway. And something was going to force you out of it because you're going to try to keep yourself there if it didn't happen that way, to be honest. All right, it is what it is. You got to let something go. Somebody continue to lie. This could be an Aries, heavy on an Aries, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Pisces, or an Aquarius. They continue to lie. Even though they want you to have an open mind, you need to remain disconnected from this person. You will have a good talk with a good friend. Who is this? This could be a Leo, a Cancer, a Libra, a Virgo, or a Sagittarius. Okay. Something about football or basketball. Maybe you're watching sports, and at the same time that you're doing so, somebody's going to feel justified in giving you some type of public apology. But then there's some type of argument that comes up right afterwards. Who's arguing? All right, this could be an Aries, a Cancer, an Aquarius, or a Taurus. Are they arguing with you? Okay, so no, they're not arguing with you. They're arguing either with a Scorpio, an Aries, or a Virgo. Okay, you could be working on something new and or thinking about it. Maybe you want to have something that's multiplied, or it's like, okay, well, I just want to make sure I can have something from multiple avenues. You need to establish life for yourself without thinking about work, kids, your ex, your family. Establish life directly for yourself, okay? You'll figure out you have more excess, or you'll have more things about yourself that you'll disclose. That's enclosed. There's things that you need to get out of you that's inside of you. All right, something about a bounty could be important. Who got a bounty on their head? All right, this could be a Capricorn, a Libra, a Cancer, a Gemini. I don't know what that's about. Okay, maybe somebody's coming at you to tell you that. They're going to try to have multiple people coming against you all of a sudden. Over this Aquarius, this Pisces, this Gemini, this Cancer, or Leo. I don't know what that's about. Okay, your relationship will stand the test of time if you're with who? This could be a Gemini, a Sagittarius, a Virgo. Are you with them currently? Yeah, you are. And maybe you feel like there's a turning point in somebody's enthusiasm. And you're trying to be patient. But you may end up holding back and or blocking this person. Because you're still not satisfied. Okay. Confirmations. Somebody's being weird to you specifically. Someone's going to tell you to name your price. Whatever you want, they'll provide. There's a kiddo that goes into their shell around a certain person and or around a certain environment. You need to have both trust and confidence. You don't really know the person that you're sleeping with. You could be somebody that don't really eat a lot of red meat, or you're going to go on a diet or something like that could be important. Somebody's family is messy. You need to fire that employee if you're a manager. Okay, you are exactly right when it comes to a situation. Somebody never fails when it comes to getting something completed or how they act around other people. A restraining order may be needed. Some type of drama is just a distraction. Somebody's impressed by your sex. This could be a Pisces, or something about a Pisces could be coming out. Somebody's going to be asking for your social media and or a free pass. Take some type of compliment and or make a clever move once you get it. Someone's not handling business repairs. Somebody could need to repair their business, or somebody needs to be doing something for their business and they're not doing so. Somebody's not handling business well, or you may be making some type of home repairs. Somebody's going to want to reconcile because they feel like they can make a clever move if they do so. But you're thinking about somebody else that you blocked and or how they always talk shit about other people. Be transparent about it all, your feelings and or what you want. There could be a package that's incoming, but there's also somebody that wants to come in and give you a package and or settle down once they give it to you.